Hello everyone, it's Anton here. I just thought I'd take a quick walk down memory lane. It's the first time I've been down here for probably 10 years. As you can see, my old place of work is boarded up. I'll see if we can try and get some B-roll footage, you know, for Coral Reef and for the Facebook group. I just don't really want to talk to myself in front of a camera all the time because I look an idiot. Oh, look at it all. I used to love working here. My favourite part was cleaning the car park. Not. They've got all sorts of containers here and all sorts of stuff going on. I'm going to try and head round the back. The fun we used to have in there was extreme. As you can see, it's starting to look a little bit bleak now. Do you remember that room up there? Where we used to all have our breaks and smoke breaks. Oh, we used to have a crack in there, didn't we? Cleaning them stairs there were a bitch. Here we go now, let's go around the side and see if we can see anything. It probably blocked it all off, it's going to be difficult, but it's very quiet right now. There we go, I'm going to make sure I don't drop the GoPro inside. They really have wiped the whole thing out. Unbelievable. I like it. Hey, it didn't take long ripping this lot out, I'll tell you that. Now, as you can see, they've shoved all of that, all of the slides into that box, them two boxes there. So they must have had a good laugh crunching all that up. It's fiberglass, wasn't it, or something? And of course, over there you could see where the old flumes used to come out, go in. Look at that stuff. If I can get in through this fence, I can grab some piping. If there was someone working here, I'd ask them for a bit, but you know, it'd be like having a piece of the Berlin Wall. But how sad. History going down the drain there. I'd love to know what it's like inside, but of course that'll never happen. I would have thought they'd be quite secret about things for the big surprise. You can see the fast slide just over in the corner there. It's all blocked off like. I wonder if they actually ever clean the roof as well. Do you remember when all the bits used to fall on us from the ceiling? The little white bits, it was like snowing. But I reckon that this place is probably about 20 years overdue its sell-by date. I didn't really say that. But this is it. This is as far as I can get right now. These These GoPros are cool, you can go around corners with them. This is it. Sir Anton, walking at Coral Reef. It's quite heartbreaking, really. I had some of the best times of my life here, and I met some of the best people in my life here. And I hope that they make a really good job of it, especially if it's 11 million. There's that pipe, look. You see that pipe over there? You can just see that thin pipe over there. That's the staircase, the old staircase, where all the rust used to be. Oh, the times we used to have to paint over that. Fascinating. Look at that. Do you remember this? The back entrance of the sauna where we used to smoke. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlefolks. I remember working at Coral Reef when that front porch part wasn't even there. Back in 1995. Tripping out because of this fence. Well, there you go. I'm not going to hang out too long, of course, because I don't want to get arrested. Do you remember cleaning this path? That was the great thing about being a lifeguard here, was you were a gardener, a wasp killer. We used to change the bins. I think we did everything. And I think we did a bloody good job at it. I do miss all my friends though that I met here. I wonder what they're doing now. So here we are at Coral Reef, the place I grew up. And to be honest, even though I'm an IT consultant, engineer, whatever have you, if the wages were good, I'd love to do it again, but I'm too old now. I know people say you're never too old, but I just didn't really feel right working with a bunch of 17-year-olds, but I do miss this place. And I still dream about working here, which is insane. And Mr. Paul Rowan, he saved my skin many times. Bless him. In fact, most of the staff probably saved my skin a lot of the times because I was a little bit out of hand. Here we are. See, it's all getting dumped and taken away real quick. very difficult to do when there's a massive fence in the way. I see there are some new posts going up here. But no, ladies and gentlemen, I can't get close enough to grab a piece of the slide, which was one of my intentions. I could jump the fence, but I don't do that sort of thing anymore. But yes, at maybe some point I might try. No, I'm only kidding. Anyway, I'm walking back home, which is like 5 minutes from here, and I think it's really odd being here and sad, but you never know. You never know. And now, as you can see, it's all completely fenced off. I used to walk down this path at 5:30 every morning. Every day was different when I worked at Coral Reef. That's what I loved about it. Some days you had your bad days, and some days, most of the time, it was good days. And the duty managers were always brilliant. I never found any issues apart from when they were telling me off, but talking on poolside was very hard to resist. But I was always proud of it. I was always proud of being a lifeguard, even though I failed sometimes. But we all fail sometimes. But it's something. When I saw it on Facebook, I was like, oh no, no. It's something that really gets to you when you get older. When you get older, you start to get sentimental about things, but I do. Coral Reef is one of them places that's just right in there, you know. It's right in there, and I wish everyone the best that used to work there and who I used to know. Some of you good guys from lifeguarding went into the police force, like Mr. Phil. He's a good one, good man. And I can't remember his name, the tall one, went in to be a firefighter. I turned into an IT bloody engineer, and a little bit more crazier, but most of us done alright, you know. But yes, something never to be forgotten. Fucking hell, I'm getting knackered now, what the fuck? I'm so unfit. You know what, I should start swimming again. I've got to keep looking around because talking to yourself on a camera walking around does look a bit weird, you know. So yes, here I am walking back home, and I tell you what, working at Coral Reef was great because I only had like 5 minutes to walk. Mind you, even then I turned up late sometimes. It was a great place to work. I loved it. And what the hell happened to Tim Green?